Hello everyone, and welcome to the Batfeed, your source for Batman news, lore, and much more. On today's episode, I have my good friend Noah talking about the upcoming stop-motion project we're working on. So give him a warm welcome, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name's Noah. I do stop-motion animation sometimes. I've been working with Jake. We've known each other for a long time and have been talking about this project for a while, so I'm here to show you some stuff. Alright, so this first clip was just something that I did when we were kind of talking about getting back into all of this, because we talked about this years ago, and then this was last year, and I just wanted to do something real quick. We were sitting there and I was like, let's throw something together. I didn't even put a background in there or anything. There's a pizza box underneath, as you can see, and yeah, so that was just kind of messing around and getting kind of back into stop motion animation. Yeah, this next one that we did was a little later on when we were kind of planning a little bit more, and it was, again, just kind of trying to get back into it, feeling things out and how can we make this happen feasibly. I'd never animated with action figures before this, actually. I'd only ever done Legos when I was younger and in high school and all sorts. I would make little Lego projects, but I'd never done action figures, and it's a very different way that you have to move them. So you can see that the movements are a little bit choppy of the actual figures themselves. You can actually see, especially at the end when Harley swings the bat, she doesn't really give Batman time to kind of respond. The thing about stop motion animation is that you have to make the characters feel like they have like actual weight, which can be difficult, especially if you don't have a good way to mount them down. I shot all three of these at 12 frames per second, which means that there's 12 individual pictures in every second of the final video. I found that that's kind of the perfect framing for not having too many frames that it takes you forever to animate, while also having enough that the movements still look fluid. So speaking of how long it takes to make these, this third clip is about 4 seconds long. It took me about 5 hours to make. I wanted to do more practice with fighting. Obviously this is a Batman project, and so there will be plenty of punches and all of those wonderful things that we expect from Batman. So I wanted to get some more practice with how Batman actually moves and all of that when you're in a wide frame rather than close up on him. In my experience, there's two things that really pull you out of stop motion animation. One is if the camera is kind of jerky, if the camera doesn't seem like it's real, and the second is if the figures themselves kind of slide around a bit. And you can see, if you pay attention to the feet on this one, there is some sliding that goes on, and that's because, unfortunately, they fell over multiple times. I'm looking into how to solve all those problems for the future. When I was shooting the end of this one, it was about 1 in the morning, so I was just ready to be done. So that's why Batman kind of stands up really quickly at the end of that. He doesn't really recover in a natural way. He just kind of is done. And then, yeah, I was just so tired, I just needed to go to bed. I hope that you enjoyed hearing a little bit about each of these clips. Stay tuned for more information on the project that we're doing. I'm excited for it. I hope that you're enjoying watching these as much as I'm enjoying making them. Subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on whenever we post anything new about this project or any other Batman content. That's about it. Have a great day.
Your Jester drag was over in the 90s. Now it's just sad.
What?
Your Jester drag was over in the 90s. Now it's just sad.
What?
Your Jester drag was over in the 90s. Now it's just sad.
What?
Your Jester drag was over in the 90s. Now it's just sad.
What?
Your Jester drag was over in the 90s. Now it's just sad.
Sometimes I think about that night so long ago. The night that we first met. When wrong became right and up became down, and chaos greeted both of us like an old friend. You remember, don't you? We were both so young and unfettered then. No strings holding you down, no little birds to whisper in your ear. And me with my jokes and my schemes trying to keep you on your toes. Make you desperate enough to realize that you needed me. Even then. But lately I've been thinking about you and me. About how all of this is going to end. And I realized something. I don't need you anymore. You're holding me back. You've held me back from the day we first met. So I'm breaking up with you, Bats. I'm saying goodbye to the small time and hello to a new Gotham. One without birds and bats and justice. Bad news is, that means there's no more room for you. Goodbye, Batman.